Today we're going to be doing an interesting matchup. We got the Kinu M47 hand grinder and we got the Niche Zero. And we're going to compare these two on which one you should buy and why. So first off, I want to say thank you so much for joining me on Kabin's Coffee Corner. This channel is designed to help you choose what gear you want to brew with at home. If you're looking at purchasing any of these, please use the affiliate links in the description below where I'll make a slight amount of commission at no extra charge to you. This really helps me produce more videos. I also ask if you find this at all interesting, please like and subscribe to videos. This helps produce it to more people and it helps me grow as a YouTuber where I can produce more videos like that. Lastly, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. It's Kabin's Coffee Corner. Let's get on to it. So this is the Kinu M47 Classic. It is $345 hand grinder. This is the Niche Zero. I think it's about $700. I think total, the amount that I paid was $735 and I ordered it at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was a very high demand grinder and it's kind of lost a little bit of heat when things like the DF Turin came out, DF64 Turin came out. We're going to put these head to head here and I'm going to answer which one I would buy those a little later. So subscribe, check that one out. This is why I find this interesting. So this is double the price here, but you have a motor and things like that. This one is less, or it's half the price and it has no motor, so you have to do all the manual work yourself. I think this is a very interesting thing. I'm mainly going to compare these on features and espresso. I'm not going to compare these on pour overs. I don't feel like I feel like I excel more in espressos, and I feel like that's more my niche, so that's where I'd like to stay. I've used these both very much so with the Flare Pro 2 and the Flare 58. So let's start off with this one. You have your adjustment ring right up here. You simply unscrew this and move this dial likewise, and you have the catch tray right here, which you would dump into a portafilter and is a little magnetic that way. Here you have, you drop your beans in here, flip a switch, it goes through. It's got this catch cup that's a 58mm portafilter where you flip your portafilter upside down, and there you go. This holds your portafilter, or this holds your little dosing cup. It has a wooden accent, as you can see. The build quality is great. Has this little cord on the back that kind of stows away in there. It comes with a nice little wooden brush that matches this, and it comes with a screwdriver to remove the burrs. This one, I don't know what else this comes with, but it does not come with these little grips that I paid $10 extra for. So here's where I find it interesting, is it's really hard for me to tell the difference in grind quality, which is crazy because this is double the amount. The adjustment, I forgot to mention, the adjustment of this is you simply turn this and there's a little dial right here that kind of tells you where you're at on things. But it was hard for me to notice the difference between the taste on these two. And I think that really shows a lot for the Kinu on how much you can get without putting a motor and things like that. Because this is known as a very good value for $700 of a grinder. It produces amazing espresso. It's super easy to dial in, and it can do pour over. The nice thing about this one is it's really easy to tell if you're in the espresso range or if you're in the pour over range. Here you have to do full rotations to kind of guess where you are, and that's a little cumbersome and hard to figure out. But overall, if you're willing to put forth the hand grinding, the Kinu is worth it. It's hands down going to get you to where you need to be. The only problem I have is hand grinding espresso and dialing it in can be a lot of work. I did this for 6 months with this grinder before I got the Niche. From September to March of last year, got this, and this about 6 months with this, and I'm very happy with it. But I'm not happy the fact that I had to spend twice as much to not have to manually grind myself. But not having to do that in the morning and just flipping a switch, even if it's roughly about the same time, it's maybe a little bit quicker for the Niche than it is for the Kinu to grind, but I just flip a switch and I walk away and come back and then flip the switch off and I'm done and I'm ready to go. That just says a lot about the Kinu and the grind quality that you can get without putting a motor on things. So if you're really willing and budget short, buy a Kinu. buy a Flare Pro 2. A Kinu and a Flare Pro 2 is the same price as a niche, give or take a little bit. Maybe a little bit more for that, but all of that full espresso setup and you're good to go. You just have to put more work into it. So if you're willing to put in the work, get it. If you're not, the niche is hands down more convenient, easier to use. If you're traveling, Kinu is going to be easier, of course, but I'm getting rid of this and I'm keeping the niche for obvious reasons of grinding multiple cups, grinding for other people. I did a group of 30 people with this and pulled 30 shots within an hour, and it held up well. I tried to do that on a hand grinder. It's not going to happen. It would take a lot longer than that. I hope this helps you a little bit. I know I didn't get into a ton here, but I just want to let you know, to be clear, that a $340 hand grinder tastes pretty darn close to the $735 hand grinder, or $735 electric grinder. So twice the price, you're basically getting a motor, in my opinion, and a little different parts. Maybe this tastes a little bit better, but it's not enough that the average consumer is really going to notice. So I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. And again, please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your opinions on both of these grinders, if you have them, if you like them, if you don't like them. This is like the go-to espresso grinder if you can get it, and has been for a few years now. This is like top of the line hand grinder that's not an HG2 or an HG1 by Weber Workshops. So top of the line, best you can get. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me as a YouTuber.